Good morning everybody, bon dia a todos. We are in Villamora today. We've driven down here because today I'm doing a couple of jobs. We didn't get out this weekend because the weather was atrocious. Strangely enough, we had some really bad winds, 40 knot winds, which meant it was no chance we were getting out on the sea. But we'll be out this weekend. But today I'm doing a couple of jobs. One of the things I'm doing today is I'm going to go into the chandlers down here at Villamora while I change some of the glasses, etc. that are on board Andreza, and probably have a little bit of a mooch because I love a little wander around a chandler's office. I'll try and film it while I'm in there, and then we're going to go over to the Andreza, do a couple of jobs. We're going to change us a cover on the back to the summer cover, and we'll get it ready to go out in the next couple of days because we will be out this weekend. The weather is now beautiful. There's barely a breath of wind, as you can see. There's blue sky everywhere. It's absolutely awesome. So off on the shopping trip then, guys. Let's go. From the chandlers. I didn't have a chance to film while I was in there. It was a little bit busy, and I probably wouldn't have been appreciated on walking around filming everybody. But we've been shopping. I'm going to show you the items that we bought that we're going to replace, and a couple of jobs that we're going to do today, and then we'll be out tomorrow on the boat. I'll be filming it for you. It's absolutely beautiful now. All the wind has died down. It's absolutely pristine here. You can see in the marina around me, barely a breath of wind, and it's set to stay like this now for the next few days, which is absolutely wonderful stuff. So talk you through this as we're doing these jobs, guys. Okay, things we bought. We're replacing the glasses that we normally drink from, the wine glasses that we normally have, and we bought two sets of these rather nice sort of light blue crystal stemless wine glasses. Explain that in a moment. So two sets of those. They were €45 a set, so €90. I know it sounds a lot for a bit of plastic, but they are dishwasher safe and they do last a good long time. The last ones we had were here, and if you can see, they're all scratched and they've got stems on, which isn't the greatest thing in the world actually. So I've had those about 10 years. They were on my last boat, Malika, and they just get a little bit worn, a little bit scratched, and they don't look great. So we'll replace those now. The other thing about them is, because they've got a stem on them and you're going underway, they're not very solid, so they tend to tip over and you end up with wine all over the place. We also bought some stainless steel polish because we were running out of that, so the rails will need doing this week. So we got stainless steel polish. There's a $16.50 for a tub of that stuff, but it's actually very good. You only use a tiny little bit of it and rub it on there and then polish it off. Absolutely wonderful stuff. And we bought a replacement chamois mop. So these are the mops that you put on the end of your brushes, and they have the huge chamois. Now these things are bloody expensive. This thing was like €100, €120 in fact. But they are great, and for all those places you can't get when you're trying to dry a boat off, like the roofs and the ceilings and up the sides of the decks and things like that, when you can't quite get to them to mop them down and get all the excess water off, these things are invaluable. You see them all over on super yachts. They use them all the time, and they do them in two widths. They do a small one, little narrow strips of chamois, and these wider ones are much better, much more effective, and it straps onto the end of your brush pole, and then you can go ahead and mop down the excess water. So two sets of these things that are great. Get rid of the old ones, recycle those, and then the next job we're going to do is we're going to replace the winter cover, which is currently off, but you'll see the zip part for it is in there. And we're going to replace that with the summer shade that we use. It's like a little see-through shade, netted thing, and it just keeps the sun off the back of Andreza and keeps when the sun's beating in, you can eat your lunch without being cooked to death. It also just then at night keeps the dew out, and you've seen that on the video. If you look at our overnight trip to Ferragudo, where we stayed at anchor, the second video, when I wake up in the morning, you'll notice that covers on. It just keeps all the dew down inside the cockpit. So we'll show you that as I'm putting it through and how we do it, and then we can just roll that up out of the way. So speak to you later, guys, as we're going through. Bye for now. Okay, so the next job we're going to do is to replace the cover with the summer shade, and to do that we need to take this piece out here. This is where the winter cover zips into. It sort of slides in on a little rail here. I should have thought this through really and brought a head cam with me, because I'm not going to be able to hold the camera and do it single-handed. So you may have to bear with me if I have to put this down and start again, but ordinarily you would pull this out and it isn't going to come. Not think all on my own. No, I need two hands for this. So I'll get that out and I'll show you where the track is and how the next one goes in. Okay, now I've got it started. You can see how it comes out. It sort of pulls out through this track like that, and then that bead sits inside this track here, and that then holds that in whilst the back of the cover zips in to there. Okay, now we're over on the starboard side rear, and you can see the summer cover, and it has the same little round beaded track that sits inside here, and that holds it on. We'll start from this side and work it over. This is going to take two hands again, I'm afraid, so you'll just have to trust me, and next time I do this I'll bring Susie along, and then we can roll this up and just drop it. I'll roll this up every time we go out and just drop it every time we leave. It's really handy rather than having to spend best part of 10-15 minutes faffing about putting big covers on the back, taking them down every time you want to go out, especially in the summer when we're going out every other day. That's the last thing you want to be doing. So much better this, you can just roll it up and keep it out of the way. And there you can see, now she's slid in to the groove and she's in there ready to go for the summer. That will then just roll up and clip out the way. There are clips underneath it, and there's a little zip door there if you want to just roll that one part in and leave the shade down to keep the sun off everybody while they're perhaps having lunch, or just to provide a little bit of privacy if everybody's eating and you don't want people whizzing past on jet skis staring at you while you're eating your lunch. So we're done, and this is a bit mucky. I think we'll give her a clean down as well, and give her a hose down. She's got quite a bit of dust about. I think that's that wind. It's just blowing lots of dust about and lots of sand about. So this is it, guys. Our job's done. I'll just fasten those clips down off the back and keep the shade down, and we are ready to rock and roll. I've just restocked the fridges again with water and wine and beer, so we're all ready to go on Thursday. Should be a great day out. Just need to arrange some lunch for some people. Got some people coming along with us, and I'll be filming that, and you'll see again what it's like to have a nice midweek jaunt out on Motor Yacht Andrezza. Marina's looking busy again now. There's a few tourists about now. Tourist boats are actually working, which is really good. Lots of people milling about. A few sailing boats have gone in and gone out now. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful stuff. So there she is with the summer cover on. We are ready to go out. We are all set, and we will be out filming again this week. Lots to come this season, guys. No restrictions. Going to be really good. See you soon. Bye for now.